Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the internet world. Welcome to another edition of Golden Independence. It's a beautiful day where the billionaires play. The world's best kept secret, the jewel of the Atlantic. That's right, we're talking about the Bermuda Triangle. That's what you're looking at right now. And I'm sharing information whereby the average person can now participate in the most sought after asset in the world, and that is Bitcoin, i.e. Satoshis, 2.1 quadrillion Satoshis. And I'm sharing an opportunity where you can acquire and build up your nest egg by setting up your decentralized account with BitHarvest. BitHarvest is a decentralized opportunity, whereas therefore is your crypto, and you're able to mine Satoshis passively, daily, every day. How many Satoshis, you may ask? Well, how about for a one-time investment, or I would just say payment of $1,000, you can acquire, you'll be able to mine 4,000 Satoshis daily. And when one Satoshi reaches $1, the value of the Satoshis now becomes, of the 4,000 Satoshis now becomes $4,000, right? So you would have access to $4,000 per day when one Satoshi reaches $1. Now, when Bitcoin goes to a penny and you have just one BitBooster, right? One BitBooster from BitHarvest, then the 4,000 Satoshis now becomes $40 per day, right? Now, that's, now I believe that at the $40 per day with a full booster, right? With a full booster is when Bitcoin reaches 1 million, right? Because all I did was I took the, you know, if it's a thousand, if it's $1, and if it said that once it reaches a penny, when Bitcoin reaches 1 million, and you could do the research on this, right? There's other people who in the space who are way more intelligent than me, was saying that when Bitcoin reaches 1 million, one Satoshi will be equal to 1 penny. So when you do that from the BitHarvest perspective, this is how we get the conversion of Satoshis that are being, and how we get to $40, right? Yeah, so it'll be $40 per day. So when you look at it like that, 40 times 7, that's $280 a week. That's somebody's paycheck, right? And that's tax-free, depending on your jurisdiction, depending on where you are. That's tax-free capital, right? Potentially $280. Who couldn't use an extra $280 a week? And And of course, what we do, let's just round that up. You want to round that up because it is an approximation. Let's just round it up to 300 so we keep everything clean. So that's 300 a week, right? Now, so you take that 300 times 4, that's 1,200 a month, right? And that's when Bitcoin reaches a million. And that's with a full booster, right? That's with a full booster. However, when you're if you're talking about it going to being parity, when one Satoshi is on parity with a dollar, you know, well, like I said, now you're talking about $4,000 per day, right? Because it's we're basically mining, 4,000 Satoshis every day with one from BitHarvest, right? So yeah, you know, and what's awesome is that the numbers don't lie, you know, and when you see the value or the amount of satoshis that you get for the week and you do the numbers, it's like, it's like, wow, this is just what it is, you know. It's when we look at the amount of satoshis, and I'm trying to show everybody or share with everybody that the mindset to have is that of, you want to have the mindset of pricing everything in satoshis, so that when because the US dollar is constantly falling or depreciating against assets, including Bitcoin, as we see, right? Money that we're seeing in real time, digital capital, right, flowing into the space of Bitcoin, which is digital energy and digital capital, right? As Michael Saylor would say, you could move $1 billion at the speed of light, right? And you could do it overnight. You could do it on a Sunday, right? You can't do that with the equity markets, because the equity markets have have a have a time period where they cut off, right? You can't trade over the weekend. You could there's a potential there in the equity markets where you could actually really lose your wealth, right? A lot of money, a lot of money can be left on the table if your money is just kept in the equity markets. But what Michael Saylor has done, he's created a new instrument where he's able to tap into the crypto market, raise money in the equity market, and tap into the crypto market for the volatility part, because the crypto market is 24/7, right? And he trades, and what he does is that he buys Bitcoin. He doesn't buy Ethereum. He doesn't buy Solana. He doesn't buy Cardano. He's not trading Subi, right? He's not doing any crypto trades. The only trade that he's doing is trading a depreciating fiat currency, the US dollar, at 0% interest. And he's buying an appreciating asset, which is Bitcoin, that has real scarcity and is digital capital and digital property and digital energy. Yes? Now, by positioning ourselves with BitHarvest, what we're doing is that uh, what we're doing is converting our fiat dollars, yes, into an income producing asset, which is the BitBooster. And you could have a whole BitBooster, you could have 10, you could have 100, you could have 100,000. Doesn't matter, right? Or we could have fractional ownership, right? To $100. $100 is the lowest um, price point that one can get involved. And what you're doing is that you're solidifying a position to acquire and accumulate what companies are now rushing into. What companies are those? Companies like uh, Amazon. Amazon is going to be buying Bitcoin, putting it on its balance sheet. Tomorrow, December 10th, is when Microsoft is going to be, um, is when Michael Saylor goes before Microsoft to make that presentation. And they may reject it, right? They may reject it, but if Amazon, right, uh, starts to put Bitcoin on its balance sheet, then all the rest of the FANG stocks are going to follow, i.e., Microsoft, the Facebooks, even the Googles and the Netflix, right, and the Sonys, the Samsungs, all of the FANG corporations. They are going to start to put. I wouldn't say that they'll do what MicroStrategy is doing. However, they will allocate capital to Bitcoin, right? Especially if Amazon is saying that they are going to purchase Bitcoin. Why? Because Jeff Bezos is the head of Amazon, right? In terms of Amazon, Amazon is a dictatorship. It's not like Microsoft. So uh, Amazon is going to come in hard, and when Amazon starts buying up Bitcoin, and of course they're going to have to announce it too. They're going to have to announce how much Bitcoin they've bought, and all the rest of it is going to force all the other companies to follow suit, which means that more companies are going to be fighting over Satoshis. And the longer you wait to get involved with BitHarvest, well, the more money you're leaving on the table, and the longer it's going to take for you to get free and have time freedom. Then we have the opportunity right here, right now, to participate with time freedom. The sooner you get involved with your BitHarvest, right? And get activated. Get activated before 2025. Treat yourself. Let an income producing asset be your gift to your legacy, for your entire legacy. All it will take is $100 to change your life, to have life changing results. Think of that, right? Think of that. Because even $5 a day, right? Even at $5 a day, which will be one shared booster, right? One, $100 could give you $5 a day. But what I'm saying is, don't wait for it to be realized at $5 a day. Start now so that you build up your stockpile, so that when the $5 a day comes, you have your stockpile, right? And then when your 50 cents turns into $5, then you could start building up your start building up your $5 a day, wait till it gets 100, and start trading, and of course take profits, of course take profits, but leave your stockpile, right? For example, when I have the share booster, and it goes to the $40 a day, right? That becomes realized at $40 a day rather than $4. I'll have a stockpile of Satoshis worth $40 a day over a period of 6 months or a year. And we basically did the math, right? I would have an extra $1,200 every month when Bitcoin reaches 1 million. So when Bitcoin reaches 1 million, I'm definitely going to be taking profits. I'll have passive income of $1,200. Passive. But however, for when one Satoshi reaches $1, becomes parity with $1, well, now we're looking at 4,000 a day. So let's just so 4,000 times 7. 4,000 times 7 is 28,000, isn't it? A week. See, you see how it becomes exponentially crazy, just like that when you add another zero. And once we reach 1 million, it's been said that when we reach $1 million per coin, it's going to go crazy because the countries are going to be after it. Every country, they're going to turn the money printers on because the average person definitely won't be able to afford. It will be in the region of countries' sovereign wealth funds and millionaires and billionaires. It'll be for the ultra ultra high net worth individuals moving their capital into it once it reaches 1 million. So 4,000 a day at BitHarvest is also an inevitability, and that becomes life-changing figures and results. And I'm just fortunate to be a part of this opportunity. So that's all for now. Just wanted to share with you. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my time freedom. And take care, everybody. Bless up.